the cloud. It is recording. Okay. So far, let's see, we've got 53 of our 58 Texas agents on. So that's exciting. I'm going to go through 4 housekeeping items. So if you want to write these down, these are 4 housekeeping items. The first one, I sent out language of sales yesterday in the email. If you scrolled all the way down on the email, there was a link you could click on that was language of sales. It's like language of sales on demand. This is what we used back in 2016, 2017. So when you hear people say language of sales, this is what they're referring to. There's the audio and the workbooks in there for you. Number 2, Ben is doing the Persuaded Sales series. I know I saw a bunch of you guys already on there. It just started this week, so it's not like you're behind. It's live cast in the Facebook group that we have, and it's going to be live cast at 1:30 on Tuesdays, 1:30 our time, right, Central Time. The people that are going to be teaching that sales series is Joel Rico, Ben Kinney, and Debbie DeGroat. This is like, if you've been around a while, it's a star-studded panel of coaches. And I think it's coming up at a really perfect time in our business, right? The summer has been really good to us. Most of us have had like that, like awesome June, July, has an awesome August coming up. And so this sales series is really good to keep us focused on finishing strong for the rest of the year, and increasing our conversion, which when we increase our conversion, we just work smarter. So it's in the Facebook group that used to be like called Ben Kinney Team. It's now called Our Happy Place. The reason is that we're going to have everybody that's within the Place network on there at some point. Third thing that we want to put down as housekeeping, next Tuesday, so this is coming up Tuesday, we're going to have the For Sale by Owner panel. We're going to have Jordan and Ann and Jacqueline and Jason, who are just going to take down For Sale by Owners. So it's going to be a really good panel. I know most of these people, and basically how I feel after listening to them, like I physically want to like call For Sale by Owners after that. So I think you're going to really love it. Put it on your calendar. It's next Tuesday. I guess it's, I have to look at my calendar to see what time it is, but it's whatever time it always is every first Tuesday of the month. And then I don't have 4 items of value, just 3 housekeeping items. So that's all we do. What I love about this though, guys, is like if you have been on social media at all, you will know that there is so much training right now. Like you could get trained on any possible thing, right? Most of it is a sales pitch of some kind. Most of it is a lot of noise by people who haven't done what you've done and yet are making money teaching, you know, what they theorize about. And I think what I appreciate about our organization is they take the things that are most important, cut out all the noise, and then just power through it. And so I think Persuaded is awesome. I think the language of sales is really awesome. And I think that next Tuesday is going to be really awesome for Sale by Owners, so you can get that side of your business going. Last thing is our Texas update. So we currently have 58 agents in our Texas, it's the Ben Kinney side of the Place network, if you will. So Jordan's team, Sarissa's team, Brandon's team, Laura's team, the Austin team. So 58 agents. Let me tell you what you guys have done year to date. 425 sales. That's 425 units closed year to date. That's 35 more than we had last time we talked. So 35 more in the last 2 weeks. I just want to help do the math with you guys. You guys sell a house every 12 hours in Texas. Sell a house every 12 hours in Texas. You guys, that's freaking awesome. That level of expertise should give you a whole bunch of confidence. If not in yourself, then at least in us. And just borrow that confidence. I think it was one of the girls from last week who said, you know, like, until I had enough confidence, I borrowed it from other people. I borrowed my mentor's confidence in me. So just make sure that you are so confident, because you freaking rock. Sales volume, 120 million sales volume closed. We're averaging about a 300,000 price point. over the entire year. So that's super, super strong, right? A lot of people do a lot of units on like a lot less. And so I'm super excited to see 120 million closed. We already have, we already have 47 million in pending. So we have more that's coming. And let me tell you why that's important. Last time we talked, we said we had 45 million in pending, right? And things have closed since then. So we're always looking like, are we going backwards? Are we staying the same, or are we improving? And in 2 weeks, we've already improved by 2 million in our pendings. So where we're going is better than where we've been. So I love, love, love that. So today we have a script off. It's very exciting. It's probably our first Texas script off. And you guys requested this a few times, so why not? Let's do it. Ben always says, when you know what to say, your confidence skyrockets. So we've got Valencia, we've got Casey, we've got Brandon, who definitely know what to say. And you guys sent in about 9 different objections you guys are having more trouble with, and you want to see how other people handle these objections. So what I do is I'd probably take out something to write with or type with. My goal for you is anything that you can glean from somebody else, like rip off and duplicate it. There's no reinventing the wheel here. So let's start with introductions. Valencia, let's start with you. Who are you? Tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll go to Casey, then we'll go to Brandon, and then we'll get started.
Hi, I am Valencia. I am with Jordan Davis, and we service Dallas, Fort Worth, the South Side. We are BK Co family. So thank you guys for joining. We are the new place, baby. And we're excited to be here.
I love it. Valencia, how long have you been in real estate? Do you have a family? What's your jam right now?
Of course, I have been in real estate for 4 years, and I've been with Jordan the entire time. There are some little people that follow me around and call me mom. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I enjoy it and I love it. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. Casey, what about you?
Yeah, hi. So I'm the productivity coach here in Austin with BKT. I love that we got some little hands waving here on the call. I am a dad of 3, wife to Whitney, and I do this to build something great for them and provide for them.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Brandon, what about you?
Hey, so my name is Brandon Ramirez. I joined Adelina and the Ben Keating team back in 2015 when the Austin team was launched. Moved to San Antonio at the end of 2018, and then we officially joined a market center here in San Antonio in February of this year, right before COVID. So super excited to be on this call, and obviously super excited to be a part of this organization.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, let's get started. We got our first 10 minutes of housekeeping out of the way. Let's go. First objection, Valencia and Casey, this will go to you. The first objection was, I'm new to town. I'm going to rent for a year. Just get a feel for the area. How do you handle that?
Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna just kind of script this out. So,
yeah,
so Adelina, it sounds like you want to potentially take a year to rent before you can find your next house. Can you tell me why that would be important to you?
Yeah, I don't really know the area, so I don't really want to, spend money and then not like the area. I really just want to get to know the area.
So you're afraid of being tied down in a house that is less than ideal. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, got it. Well, first off, let me kind of put your mind at ease. We've got over 6,000 homes available in Austin right now, and you're just looking for one. It's a beautiful area. The reason you're moving here is because it's a great place, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And good news is we've had to get really good at this. About 1,000 people are moving to Texas every day. And so this is our job. We're used to helping people find a place that's going to be great for them and be geographically close to things that are important to them. Now, also, I just want you to know that it's important to us that sorry, my notes disappeared just now. So we're gonna fly off the cuff here. Adelina, tell me, your alternative in renting, right? You're just going to be throwing money away, right? One of the cool things about owning a home is there are secondary benefits like forced payments, right? You're forced saving through paying off your principal. There's also appreciation, and there's also writing off your taxes. Now, most people are able to increase their net worth $20,000 a year through buying. Is that something that would be worth maybe 15 minutes to look at what's available to purchase in Austin? And I've got some time on Friday at 1, or I could do Saturday at 10. Which one would be better for you?
Well, I mean, I definitely am interested in potentially doing that. It's just that, gosh, you know, I know I want to buy one day. It's just right now I feel like, you know, if I buy the house and then I don't like it, then I'm going to be stuck with it. And I just don't want to, you know, I'm just not, I just don't know what area I want to be in, Case.
Sure, awesome. So if we could find an area that you like and find you a property, that would be kind of best case scenario. Worst case scenario, we find the place you want to rent, right? So really all I'm asking is that worth 15 minutes of your time to be able to sit down, take a look at what's available, how to win in this market, and potentially save you $20,000 over the next year? Would that be worth 15 minutes of your time?
Yeah, that would.
Okay, got it.
Okay, cool. Valencia.
Hey, Adelina, welcome to the area. I'm so glad to have you. What made you want to move to Dallas?
Man, I just always wanted to live in a big city.
Well, I'm so glad you're here, and tell me, what are you looking for in your next home?
You know, I want a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, good backyard for my kids, good school system.
Yeah, of course, most definitely. Well, we do have a couple of options for you. When can we get together and discuss what buying a home would look like for you and your family?
Well, I feel like I really need to rent first because I don't know the area yet. You know, I know I really want to get to know the area first before I buy. So I think I'm going to rent first.
Yeah, of course. And that's super smart of you, Adelina. And we actually do have a program that can help with that. It's called Home Partners of America. And we'll find the perfect home for you and your family. And if it does turn out to not be so perfect, we'll help you to move forward and get a different property. And this whole time you'll be renting because it's a rent to own program. So if it's not the right one, no big deal. We'll start all over and get you a new one. If it is the right one, yay, we get to stay put and you'll just rent until you own the property. Now, a second option we have available, Adelina, because I know that you want to rent, we can start an investment portfolio for you. Have you ever thought about owning several investment properties?
Well, I mean, that sounds like something rich people do.
I mean, you are rich, Adelina. You're getting ready to buy a home soon. That's going to increase your net worth immediately. So why don't we get together for maybe like 15 or 20 minutes and just see what that would look like for you and your family?
Okay, I'm down with that.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Okay. Perfect. I love that. I hope you guys are taking some notes. All right. Well, here's my next one. And the next objection you guys loved or probably hated because you requested it. I hear inventory is low, so I'm waiting to buy when there are more houses on the market. So I've got Valencia, Brandon, and Casey who all want to take this one. Anybody want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, inventory is low, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna wait until there's more houses to choose from.
No, I totally understand that, Adelina. And wherever you heard that inventory is low, you're right. We're looking at about 2.7 to 2.9 months at any given time here in San Antonio. And let me ask you, when the market is, I guess, better in your mind, what's important to you about buying a home right now?
Well, I mean, I just want the right home, right? And I don't know that I'll find the right home with limited inventory. And then I'll have to like compete for it. And then I'm overpaying, you know?
Sure, I could understand your concern. What would it mean to your family if you were able to get the right house today, if we did find it for you?
Well, I mean, I'd like to find a place to stay put.
Yeah. Are you renting right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And let me ask you, if we were able to find the right house in the right area for you, would you make a move today?
Well, yeah, but it'd have to be the right house.
Awesome. Well, what do you say we get together and talk about what the right house is for your family? I have time today at 2 or tomorrow at 4. What works best for you?
Okay, that was good. That was good. I would set the appointment. Okay. Cool. I like it. Lots of
So
questions.
Adelina, you said that you want to find the right home. Is that right?
Yeah. I
Okay,
just want
great. So
enough inventory for me to find the right home.
sure. And when you say the right home, would you say you want like the most home for your money, basically?
Yeah, one that I mean just feels right, something that's updated, you know. I just feel like everybody wants the same thing, so I'm gonna be the one like, you know, Casey, you don't know me, but like stuff like this always happens to me, you know, like everybody else always wins, and I'm always stuck not winning.
Got it. Got it. Well, I can appreciate that you feel that way. And it sounds to me like your luck might be turning around because right now interest rates are at the lowest they've been in 60 years. Are you aware of where interest rates are right now?
No, I really don't keep up with that, but I hear they're low. They've been low for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, they have. And actually they're lower than they have been in a long time, right? And what we're seeing right now is because of this low inventory, they've kind of been lowered artificially. This is actually a really unique opportunity. And I'm excited that we're talking right now because you can afford 20% more house right now than you could if rates were at a normal 4 or 5%. Because every 1% or point of interest that the rate goes up, you lose 10% of your buying power. So likely when inventory goes up, we are going to see as a result of what's going on right now in the market, especially the everything that's going on with the economy, we're going to see foreclosures hit the market. We're going to see some distressed properties hit the market. Inventory will go up, but so will interest rates. So you could end up in a place where you can afford less home because rates have gone up. And while there are more quantity listings on the market, there might not be as many quality listings on the market. So right now, I'm looking at it as it's possible that you could get the best deal possible right now. If you could get more home and spend less right now, would that be worth 15 minutes of your time to sit down and talk about your options?
Actually, yes.
Great.
Okay, I like it. Valencia, what about you? What would you do with, I hear inventory is low, I'm waiting to buy until there's more homes on the market.
Yeah, of course, Adelina, and you're actually right. Inventory is the lowest it's been in the history of real estate. But can I tell you a little bit about our team and how we work, Adelina?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, we're a team of 13 and we have the capability to actually house hunt on your behalf. We can see all of the homes on the market like every normal real estate agent, and we can see homes that are off market and even properties that have never even been listed by a real estate agent. So what that means for you, Adeline, is you'll have 13 agents looking for exactly what you want that all the other agents don't even get to see. So when can we get together and you tell us exactly what you want and let us go find it for you?
Okay. I would get together with you.
Awesome.
Very good. I like it. I like it. Okay, guys. Oh, this next one is a good one. I'm waiting to increase my credit score so I can get a better interest rate. I love this little brush off. All right, Casey, Valencia, either of you want to take this one? I'm gonna wait to increase my credit score so I can get a better interest rate.
Got it. And Adelina, tell me, what's the main reason that you want to get a better interest rate?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna get a lower payment because I'm gonna be in that
Right.
house for years.
Okay, got it. So you want to, that's good. You're going to be in there for a few years. So you want to get a better payment and you want to pay less over the term of the loan. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, we've got some good news for you. You may not need to wait for your credit score to go up in order to get a better rate because rates are at an all-time low. This is the lowest they've been in 60 years. And so actually, we're saying that if you wait too long, the rates will go up and you'll end up paying more even if you have a better credit score. Does that make sense?
Oh, well, when do you think they're gonna go up?
Yeah, so we think that they could be up to like our normal 4%, 5% in the next year. And right now, they're down right around 3%. Some people are getting approved for less than that. So even if you're paying a little bit more and your rate is a little bit higher than the discount rate right now, you could still save money. You could even end up paying $100,000 less over the term of a loan in Austin for an average price property. And you could even buy 10 or 20% more home because of your buying power. Anyway, we can talk more about that when we meet. I'd love to talk to you tomorrow at 5, or you could swing by the office at 10 a.m. on Saturday. What works better for you?
You know, I like Saturdays, but gosh, I've just always been told that I should just wait till my credit score is at least 700.
You're right. And you know, that is conventional wisdom that is almost always true, but today's your lucky day. We actually have a really unique opportunity where you could either wait to get your credit score up, or you could buy 20% more house for $100,000 less. So that's why I think we should meet, and why I'd love to talk to you either Friday at 5 or Saturday at 10 a.m. Which one's better for you?
Okay, Saturday at 10. Perfect. Awesome. Valencia, I'm just going to get my credit score up and then I'll buy.
Yeah, of course, Adelina, and I can understand your thought process completely. And I would almost agree with you. However, I find that when people want to wait, they actually will find out that by speaking to a lender, they could buy a whole lot sooner. So what would, 15 minutes of discussing your options with the lender, what would that hurt?
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt anything.
Of course. So tell me, when would be a great time for our lender over at BK Co Mortgage to actually give you a call and walk you through what buying a home would look like at your current credit score?
Okay, I would do it. I would do it.
Oh, great.
Very good. Very convincing, Valencia. Very convincing. All right. Back to you, Valencia. We're going to talk about, you guys have been bringing up that COVID, the second wave of COVID. You're getting a lot of those objections right now. And specifically, you guys said, I'm worried about the second wave of COVID. I don't know what will happen with my job or the economy, so I'm not going to be buying anything right now. Valencia.
Yeah, of course. And I totally understand, Adelina, but remind me, what had you guys wanted to buy in the first place?
Well, I mean, we got to have a house to live in, so we're either going to buy or rent, I guess. Ideally, I'd rather buy. I like the idea of that American dream. My mom was an immigrant, so one day I'd like to buy. I'm just really worried about everything right now.
Yeah, of course. So best case scenario, we buy, you get the American dream. It's a smooth transition. All is well, right?
Yeah.
But still concerned about COVID. So in the second instance, I know you're worried about buying and everything going wrong. However, we can help you buy and nothing would go wrong. Would you be open to discussing how we could walk you through what that would look like?
Yeah. I mean, what would that look like?
Yeah, of course. So let's say you buy and you do happen to lose your job. What would happen?
I couldn't make my mortgage payment.
Yeah, of course. And you're renting right now. Is that right, Adelina?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, currently, if you lost your job, what would happen to your apartment?
Well, I guess somebody might take it away from me one day.
Yeah, of course. And would you move back home with mom, or what would be your plan?
Well, I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. I guess I would try to keep my job.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And so the really cool thing, Adelina, is if you were to own a home and that happened, you could actually rent out your home while you move back home with mom. And we could subsidize your mortgage and keep the ball rolling so you don't lose your house. But then you could still be close to mom in the meantime, since we're all quarantined anyways.
Touche.
Okay, awesome. So I'm glad to hear you giggling. That means that you agree with me, Adelina. So what time can we get together and discuss what buying a home before the second wave of COVID hits would look like?
Tomorrow would be great.
Wonderful. I actually have time. Thanks, Adelina.
Thanks, Valencia. That's awesome. Okay. Ooh, somebody shared their screen with us. Does everybody see that? Let's see. I don't know whose that is, but they'll
viewing Deanna's screen. So Deanna, we're all seeing your spreadsheet.
Yeah, thanks, Elizabeth. You rock. We're gonna keep going because that's what we do, and then Deanna will figure out.
I'm sorry, I was trying to print it.
You're so cute. No worries. I don't know. I think you go to the screen share button and unshare screen, something like that. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. No worries.
Did it go away?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay. That's funny.
Okay, so let's do a different route. You guys have been getting some other brush offs, and they have been called, I need to, you know what, before I buy anything, and this is going to go to Casey and Brandon, you guys said you wanted to handle this one. Before I buy anything, I want to pay off some debt first. You know, I just don't want to add a mortgage on top of all the debt I already have. So that's the objection.
Hey, Adelina, I could totally understand. And it really sounds like you want to be savvy and have good finances. Is that right?
Yeah, I do want to be savvy.
And are you renting right now? Is that correct?
I am.
Well, what if I told you already had a mortgage on top of all your debt?
How do you mean?
Well, you know, you're either renting or buying in most cases. So you're either paying your own mortgage or you're paying someone else's mortgage. You know what I mean?
I think I'm starting to make the connection.
Yeah, so when you're renting right now, so somebody owns that house, most likely, you know, a landlord or some type of investment group, and you're paying off their note right now. However, if you own your own home, there's actually 3 major homeownership benefits that I'd love to talk to you about when you have a minute. And I can show you how adding a mortgage on top of what you currently have going on could actually make you money over time. Would you be interested in meeting with me today at 2?
I do like making money, yes. Okay, I would set the appointment with you. Okay.
Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
That was so good. I hope everyone's writing that down. Because you're already paying a mortgage, right?
I already have debt. I want to pay off my debt before I buy a home. It'll just
sure. So it sounds to me like you're looking to make a wise financial decision. Is that right, Adelina?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And actually, the cool thing about my team is we make it our mission to help people manage their wealth in real estate. We really care about this thing, the dream of home ownership. And so we really do that. We help people invest, and we look at your first home purchase as an investment. Now, with rates this low, it is likely the best time for you to be able to purchase a home. And I'd love to talk to you about your principal payments being forced savings, your appreciation being something that helps you make money, right, through building the value of your asset and also writing off interest. There's 3 main benefits, apart from just the joy of home ownership, that will help you in your financial decision, as well as, you know, those can add up to about $20,000 a year, increasing your net worth. Now, is your net worth important to you, Adelina?
Well, I haven't really thought about that much. You know, I'm just a simple girl. I just feel like, you know, I listen to like Dave Ramsey and stuff, and he just always says, pay off your debt, you know, and I'm just thinking, man, it sounds really smart. I just pay off my debt, take the next couple of years and do that. And then once I pay off all my debt, then I can buy a home. Sure.
Well, that's actually, it's really great that you bring up Dave Ramsey, Adelina, because Dave Ramsey is a guy who hates debt, right? And he's the first one to acknowledge that a mortgage is actually a different kind of debt. Right? A mortgage is attached to an asset that appreciates. Do you know what that means? Yes, I think I do. I'm not that simple. Okay. Cool. Well, no. That's great. I just don't want to assume, right? And so it sounds like you understand the difference between an appreciating asset and debt that just sits there, right? So the cool thing about owning a home and having that mortgage is it's actually going to help you increase your net worth, like we were talking about, which is actually going to help you overcome your other debt, right? And so that's really what we want to talk about, helping you manage your wealth in real estate. And I'd love to talk more in detail about that and how we do that. I've got some time tomorrow at 3, or I could do Saturday at 10. What's better for you?
Oh, I like that. Saturday is better for me. Okay. I love it. Thank you, guys. Okay, so that's on the buyer side. Let's talk some seller side ones you guys requested. Valencia and Casey, you guys have this one. You know, I don't want to sell until I find my next house. Yeah.
Well, Adelina, I appreciate that. And can you tell me a little bit more about why that's important to you?
Yeah, sure. You know, my fear is I'd get my house ready and it'd go on the market, and then it sells and I have nowhere to go. I don't have another house. I don't want to be rushed into finding my next house. and I have kids. I mean, this is just a lot. So what I want to do first, Casey, is I want to find the house I want to buy, and then I want to put my house on the market.
Got it. Okay. Well, I can totally appreciate you not wanting to be homeless. We are all about delivering the dream of home ownership, not the dream of homelessness. So I appreciate that. And also, I wanted to just share a few things with you about this market and how this works for people who are selling a home. Can I share that with you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, first off, let me put your mind at ease. There's over 6,000 homes on the market right now, and you're just looking for one, right? So good news is this is a beautiful area with great homes. I think it stands to reason you'll be able to find one, right?
I mean, it sounds like it.
It does, right? And also, I just wanted to share with you that, you're going to be selling your home, and think about if an offer comes in that someone has a house to sell before they purchase, right? If their home isn't on the market and they don't have it under contract, how seriously are you going to take that offer?
I haven't thought about that. Yeah. You could be right.
Right? Not very seriously, right? And then the third thing I wanted to share with you is also that we work with a company called Homeward, and I'd love to share more details about that with you when we meet. But they allow you to put in a cash offer on the home you're going to purchase while retaining your current home. So we do have some options for you. We're very used to navigating this space just because things are moving so quickly in our market and inventory is so low. But we've got other options as well. So let's talk about those when we meet. I've got some time tomorrow at 3, or I could do Saturday at 10. What's better for you?
Well, I like the idea of Saturday. And it sounds like I would be interested in something like Homeward. It's just, that sounds expensive. Like anytime somebody's helping you out, they're not really helping you out. You know what I mean?
Sure, there is a cost to using that service. It could be lower than the opportunity cost of missing out on your dream home, though. So that's why I think it's worth consideration. And I'd love to talk more about it when we meet on Saturday. Is 10 good?
Yeah, 10 is good. Okay.
Okay, great. See you then.
Okay, perfect. Valencia, I want to sell, but I just don't want to put my house on the market until I find my next house.
Yeah, of course, Adelina. And this may seem like a super obvious question, but why not?
Well, I'm just really worried it's going to sell too fast. Everything's going really fast in my area. And then I'm not going to have anywhere to move. I'm going to be forced to hurry to find my next house. And then I feel like I'm not going to get my dream house after all. And the whole point of selling my house is like, it goes down the tubes.
Yeah, of course. And Adelina, last year, our team sold over 200 homes and we never made anybody homeless. So I will be super excited to help you and your family make a smooth transition and make the dream of home ownership, a constant reality for you. And the way our team works, Adelina, is we have a team of 13. So you'll have about 5 dedicated agents helping you to buy your new home, to find the right one that matches for your family's needs. And then you'll have about 3 more agents that'll help you get your current one sold. And it'll be so smooth and an easy transition that before you know it, you'll be unpacking boxes in your new home. So tell me, when can we get together and walk through your customized sales plan and get the buying process started for you?
Well, I mean, it sounds like you guys have done this before. So I guess we could talk about it and see what that plan might look like.
Yeah, of course, Adelina. And if you're uncomfortable at any point, we do have another option available where we could actually help you buy your new home with only 5% down, get you guys all moved in and settled, and then we can go back and list your current home. Would that be an easier transition for you?
Yeah. I mean, how would that work, I guess? Wow, that sounds like then I would own 2 homes.
Yeah, you would at the same time, Adelina, but we will overlap them perfectly so it won't be 2 mortgages. You only have to put 5% down and the sale will be quickly as you already anticipated. When can we get together and go over what that would look like? Thursday at 2 or Friday at 4?
Right now sounds good, but yes. Thank you. Yes, Valencia. I like that. Okay. I'm going to go a different route real quick. We're not really looking to sell now, Brandon. But I mean, if we were looking to sell, we already have a real estate agent and we're going to be using him. And we're pretty much already committed to him. He handles all our stuff, like for my family.
Okay, I totally understand. And I can appreciate the loyalty to your current client. And you said you weren't looking to sell now, but if you were looking to sell, what would that look like?
I mean, in a couple years, I think I'd probably want to upgrade.
Probably want an upgrade. Okay. And what's holding you back from doing that now? Prices are going up 6 to 10% year over year in San Antonio. In 2 years, that upgrade, either might be out of your budget or inventory might even be lower than it is now. Not to mention interest rates are at a record low. If you could make that upgrade today, would you do that?
That's a good question. I mean, have to be a really specific property. I'd want a pool. I'd want to have 4 bedrooms. I'd want, 2,500 or more square feet. I'd want to be in the same area. Want to pay about 600. I mean, I guess if we could make that happen, I'd be interested, but I'd probably buy it with my other realtor.
Okay. No, I totally understand. And by chance, does your other realtor have an opportunity with an in-house lender that could save you $5,000 to $6,000 on your closing costs for your next purchase?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever been offered that. I mean, I guess he could and just forgot to tell me.
No, I totally understand. And sometimes, things slip our mind. But what I can tell you is that you have a very valued professional in your corner. They're probably not going to forget their value proposition, right? And by no means am I trying to step on your agent's toes. I just want to make sure you have the best benefit moving forward. To be honest, Adelina, are these questions that your current real estate professional is asking you? About your goals, about what you're looking for, about what your family needs right now?
I mean, usually I call him. That's kind of how it works. And I
Okay.
call him.
So it sounds like you're bringing the value to your agent instead of the other way around, right?
I mean, yeah, that I could, yeah. I guess if we're going to talk about it like that, yeah, it does sound like that.
No, of course, and I hope I'm not being rude. I want to be forward because I care about your goals and your family's position. I think if you have a dedicated, invested interest to make an upgrade for your family, someone should be asking you about that, right? Keeping track of your timeline. At least I know that's what I would want if I was hiring a realtor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. I mean, going back to your question, yeah, if we could find the upgraded house now, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd make a move.
Okay. Well, and we have a team of dedicated real estate professionals that help people sell and buy homes here in San Antonio. Let me ask you, would you need to sell your house to buy your next house?
Yeah, or I could turn it into a rental property.
Oh, okay. Do you actually have any other rental properties right now? It's an awesome perspective.
Yeah, I do have a couple rental properties. Yes.
Perfect. I'm glad you brought that up, Adelina. It sounds like you're a pretty savvy home seller and home buyer. When you usually are looking for anything of value, do you usually interview more than one person for that?
Yeah. I mean, I interviewed like 4 painters the other day.
Okay. So do you think it would make the most sense to interview another real estate professional for your family?
Yes. I mean, on that logic, it does.
Okay. And like I mentioned, I know this conversation's kind of going here and there, but it sounds like you might have a vested interest in a few things. You might be able to build up your real estate portfolio. You might be able to upgrade that house to find for your family and keep your house, or you might need to sell it. I'd love to have a consultation with you just to evaluate your investment strategies, what your family's goals and plans are, and what my team could bring to the table. And at the very least, if you want to stay loyal to your agent, it's no fault there, but I think after you see what our team does for our people, you'll at least consider it. What time works best for you for a consultation this week?
Today.
Right now.
Right after the Zoom call.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I like that. I would consider it. You're right. Okay, I love it. Let me take one. I skipped one by mistake. So we've got 2 more. If I'm a buyer, I'm going to say I'm waiting for a better market. Brandon or Casey, do you guys want to take that? I'm waiting for a better market.
Well, so what's interesting about this objection is it could come from a buyer or a seller, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But let's go the buyer route. Adelina, so tell me what's a better market for you when you're looking for a home?
I was hoping you'd ask me that. Better market, lower prices. I mean, these prices in Austin have skyrocketed. I know the last time this happened, prices went down, and I'm just waiting for the foreclosures to hit the market. Like, I just feel like I would be overpaying right now.
Sure. Well, good news. Foreclosures are on their way. We are going to see that shadow inventory from some of these banks hit the market. So inventory will go up. But Adelina, tell me, are you looking for a distressed property, or are you looking for something to live in?
I'm going to look for something to live in.
Okay, got it. So you're probably going to be looking for a house that's an industry word would be cute, right? You're looking for something that you would want to live in, and your family would be comfortable in. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not going to do too much to it. Yeah.
Sure. And it sounds like value is important to you. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't want to overpay. I feel like I'm
Okay.
overpaying right now.
Got it. Well, what if I told you that because of the rates and the way that the market is right now, you could actually afford more home, and you could buy it quicker, and actually have a better time purchasing a home now versus when interest rates go up in the future? Would that be something you would consider talking more about? Would you want to learn more about that?
Well, what happens if like interest rates go up? I don't get that, because I mean the
Got
price.
it. Sure.
They're
Yeah, so
high.
that's exactly why I wanted to meet, right? So we can talk more in detail about that. But the bottom line is, for every 1% that interest rates go up, you lose 10% of your buying power. So effectively, every time an interest rate goes up, you're gonna lose 10% quality, or 10% of the house, right? So what that really means is interest rates are at 3% right now, or thereabouts, with our lender. And I can show you how we can save you even more money using our lender. But as they rise, potentially even 2 points over the next year, it looks like you could buy even less house. So while there will be more homes on the market, and there could be less expensive homes on the market, they may not be the ones that you want to buy, and they may not be a better value for you. So if you could buy now, get more house, and be happier quicker, is that something that would be worth 15 minutes of your time?
I like happier. Yes, that would. Okay, very good.
Great.
Perfect. Brandon, I'm waiting for a better market, sir. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Adelina, it sounds like you want to wait to sell your house for a better market. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I'm curious, what does a better market mean to you?
When I'm selling my house, I mean, I heard Tesla's coming in, and if Tesla's coming in, I bet somebody else will too. And in a couple years, I think prices are just going to skyrocket even more than they already are.
Okay, I'm actually in San Antonio. So what I'm going to do is transfer you to an agent in Austin, if that's what you're talking about. No, I can totally understand that, Adelina. And what I can tell you is there are a lot of exciting companies coming to Austin. What I could also tell you is that none of us have a crystal ball, right? So if we're going off of history, yes, prices are continuing to go up. My question to you would be, what would your motivation be for selling right now?
Oh, with COVID going on, I mean, I'd love a house with a pool.
House with the pool. Okay. And what would your timeline look like? If I could find you the right house with the pool tomorrow, would you be ready to pull the trigger on selling your house?
Well, I mean, I'd like that, but I also know that I could probably get like 100,000 more in 2 years for the same house because of Tesla coming in and other people coming in. Yeah, I mean, I just think it would be, I don't think it would be smart to sell it right now. I could get so much more for it later. Awesome.
And I could totally understand you want to maximize the sale of your home. Is that right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, let me ask you on the inverse. You think if your house goes up 200,000 in the next couple years, that the house you want to buy with the pool is going to stay the same price, or do you think it would also go up a couple $100,000?
Hadn't thought about that.
No, that's totally fine. And a lot of times, we want to make sure that our clients are taken care of on both sides, right? So when you're selling your house, we want to make sure you maximize the sale, maximize the liquidation of your equity. But also on the buy side, we want to get you the best deal, right? And what we're seeing in the market right now is literally historically low rates. And we keep saying that, it seems like every 6 months, but they've they've all, pretty much every loan right now is hovering at or right below 3%. So there's a chance that, you know, you could maximize the sale of your home and use the benefit of those low interest rates to get a better deal now than you would in 2 years.
Okay. I'd be open to that conversation.
I would also take it the other way. I wasn't anticipating you were going to bring up an Austin example, but literally on both sides of the deal, there is no better time, right? If you're prospecting a couple years down the road, because that happened in Austin when we thought Amazon was going to go there, right? And it didn't. And a lot of people waited and didn't make any more money when they sold 6 to 12 months later, right? But I would bring in stats, right? So for San Antonio, it would sound like, hey, Adelina, I could totally understand you want to maximize the sale of your home, but we're sitting quite literally right now in the absolute best market we've ever seen to sell your home. To give you some stats, in the month of July, there's been 3,682 homes that have gone off the market, while 3,700 have come on the market. So just about for every single house that came on the market in July, one sold. Can you see how that can maximize the sale of your home?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Interest rates are at a historic low right now, Adelina, meaning that the buyers that want to see and buy your house have the most purchase power they've ever had, really. These are the lowest rates we've ever seen, right? If you wait to sell your house, just a 1% change in your interest rate, say it goes from 3 to 4, the buyers that are going to come into your house or that could buy your house today might not be able to afford it because just 1 point changing in the interest rates lessens their purchase power by 10%. Can you see how waiting could narrow the amount of buyers you have to buy your house, thus getting you a lower price? I was going to take it that way, but I didn't know.
Yeah, no, good job rolling with the punches. Awesome.
But we never know what they're going to say on the phone, right? So
We never know.
I can appreciate that. Well, you're going to hear that a lot in Austin. Yeah.
Anytime
there's
there's any kind of growth, people get so excited about it. Okay, last one. Brandon, thank you so much. Valencia and Brandon, what discount can you give me on commission? I'm going to need a discount.
Yeah, of course, Adelina. Are you buying or selling?
I'm going to sell my house, and I know other people will, I know 6% is normal, but I know plenty of agents who give me a discount.
Yeah, of course. And this may seem super obvious, but what's important to you about getting a discount on our price?
Oh, I mean, I want to make more money.
Yeah, hey, I totally get it. And I'm in the business of making you money, both in, your house wealth and of course, banging your pockets, building them up. So our in-house lender at BK Mortgage, on average, we save families a few $100s every time they do business with us. Whether it's you wanting to buy a home or a buyer coming in, we can get them a deal and they can save on buying your home, which means that they'll ask you for less money during the contract. So when can we discuss what that would look like and make you more money even after our commission is paid?
Okay. Does that mean like there is no commission discount?
No, but I can show you. We can go over your net sheet and you will make more money by working with us even after our commission is paid.
Okay. So we can look at all the numbers itemized.
Yes, of course. On your net sheet, we will cover the entire thing, Adelina. And if any point you don't feel comfortable and confident in what we're bringing to the table, we will shake hands and part ways as friends. But when you do see our value and see how much money we will make you after our full commission has been paid, I would love to do business with you and put a sign in your yard myself.
Okay. I like that. I like you, Valencia.
Great, Adelina.
I'd probably listen with you right off the phone.
Very,
very good. Very good. All right. Brandon, want to wrap us up? I'm going to sell my house. What discount can you give me on the commission?
Adelina, that's a great question. And as we all know, commissions are negotiable, and that's exactly why we need to meet, because that's one of the things we're going to talk about during our listing consultation. When's the best time to meet? I have time today at 2 or tomorrow at 4.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're willing to talk about negotiating your commission, I'd meet with you.
I'm definitely open to talking about how commissions are negotiable.
Okay. So tomorrow at 2, when we talk about our commissions being negotiable, what exactly are we talking about?
Okay, so the context is switching to in-person, and I'm curious.
Now you're with me in person. All right. Hello, Brandon. First thing, I don't want to talk about anything other than discounting your commission. because I got to
And
make more money.
for sure. And if you don't mind, can you tell me what's important to you about discounting the commission?
Yeah, this is a $500,000 house, I mean, 500,000 times 6%, that's $30,000. That's ridiculous to pay a real estate agent for putting it on the MLS, I mean, it's ludicrous. So I know people give discounts all the time, and I'm just looking for a discount. I mean, the homes in my neighborhood, they sell in like 3 days. I mean, the house is going to sell.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that, Adelina, and why you said that many agents and brokers will discount their commission. There's also many agents and brokers out there who won't get you top dollar. And it sounds like by you asking for a discount, what you really might be wanting is to maximize the sale of your home, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to make the most amount of money.
No, I totally understand that. And I'm here to make you the most amount of money. And that is our job as your fiduciary, as your listing agent. Let me ask you, outside of this commission discount that you're asking for and the price of your home, is there anything else you want to know right now before we get started on our consultation?
Well, I mean, I only want to list with the best people who are going to also give me a commission discount. I want the best of both worlds. I do. I mean, I can't apologize for that.
No, I totally understand that. And how many agents are you interviewing for the
Three.
3 agents?
3 agents. Yep. The best.
Have you interviewed them already?
I'm interviewing all of them today.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, to maximize the sale of your home, do you think you would want a fierce negotiator?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And would you appreciate if whichever discount agent you hire gave your money away as fast as they're giving their money away?
I think that there is a business win for both of us. They get the listing and I get a better deal.
I totally understand that. And I'm glad you said that exact thing. Let's go ahead and do this. You sound like a very smart professional. Let's go through the consultation. And if there's any absence of value in there, I'm more than willing to talk to you about discounting my commission. However, I think our track record, our teamwork, our marketing, and our transparency is going to be exactly what you're looking for. However, we'll just table this for now, but I think you owe it to yourself and your family to hear us out. And if we're the right fit, we're the right fit. And if we aren't, we could part ways. How does that sound?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Man, you guys are freaking bomb. I hope you guys all listened up. Everybody is just amazing. You guys, I can see why we're the best in Texas. Holy crap. Anything like I have not looked at the chat box yet, so I know it was going off a whole lot. We got like literally like 3 minutes. Anybody got anything like deep on their heart that they want to share or want to add to the conversation?
My other script to that, the only reason my script was different is because the way that question was worded. What commission discount can you give me? Usually, I just had a listing ask me that after we had already met and gone through whatever. He just threw it in at the end on the phone before I went to his house. He was like, "Hey, so I was wondering if you could, drop it half a point." And my script was no, and that was it. So don't be afraid to use the old no, but not on the phone. I would do that in person.
Okay, noted. I love it.
Adelina, can I make an observation?
Yes, please.
So I think I've just been sitting back and watching the common thread with everyone that was scripting with you. And I think what I appreciated is that the common thread in this was calm and collected, unattached to the outcome. And I think that that's why you guys have so much success, because you can state your facts without having any emotion in it, without having any negative or combative energy around it. And it just works out beautifully. Like, how can you say no to Valencia with that smile? And how can you say no to Brandon with his brilliant, just matter-of-fact statements, and Casey with his just loving heart that just comes out of him? So I mean, you guys are amazing. And I think it's just that the common thread is calm, collected, not attached to the outcome. So beautiful job.
Very much so. I agree. I super agree. I love what you guys did with this today, and I appreciate all you guys. You guys are the ones that send us all of these to go over. So it's that it makes it more powerful to know what you guys are feeling and having in your business, so that we can objection handle them. I'm getting a whole lot of private messages saying, hey, can we get a recording of this? Yes, as soon as it records, I get the recording back today, I'll shoot it out to everybody so you guys can go back to some of your favorite scripts. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate that. Let me talk about the next Power Up really quick. Our next Texas Power Up is on Thursday, August the 13th. And I've got a couple people in mind for this one, and it's going to be a social media Power Up. So it's going to be completely opposite, which is really cool, right? Because there's a million ways, you guys, to succeed in real estate, right? There isn't only one way. And my goal, and Sarissa's goal, Laura's goal, Brandon's goal, Jordan's goal, our goal is that you find what works for you and then you work it like a mother. Like, just get out there and crush it. So we've had such great scripts today that you can take and use in your business. And then 2 weeks from now, we're going to talk about social media. One girl that I'm going to interview has taken 4 sellers and 5 buyers in the last year from social media. And I'm going to have just a couple people present what they're doing on social media, like the tactical stuff, not just like, oh, I got a buyer. Well, great. How the heck did you do that? What's your process? Succinctly in 15 minutes, tell us what you're doing. Tell us how to do it so we can do it in our business. And we're going to have 3 people share that so that you guys can go back and you can choose to do it if you want to commit to what I would call more like geo farming, right? You are doing it all online. So super excited about that. Super excited to see you guys again in a couple weeks, and keep the referrals going in Texas. I'm seeing a lot of them come through, and it's very exciting. You guys have an awesome day. Chris's call is coming up tomorrow. You guys know he always has really good content. So I will see you guys in a couple weeks, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.
See ya. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Adelina.
Good job,
Thank you,
Casey.
guys.
Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
guys.
Great job, Brandon and
Awesome.
Valencia.
I'm very tired.